Hi. Good afternoon, everyone. So I asked you to find some literature. Mm, Is that the one I asked you? So last week that we discussed about the objectives. Did we discuss about the objectives? No, no, only the topic, Ned. We didn't discuss about the objectives.
Yes, ma'am, we did.
Right, okay. Now we will do it first. Anybody that who has identified the literature? Is there anybody? I asked you to read at least 10 articles. You didn't do that. Anyway, that we'll do the, we'll form the objectives first. අත්‍යවශ්‍ය එකක් නේ. So, now according to your topic, you form the objectives. I will give you 10 minutes for that. So, at least 4 objectives. Then we will discuss, and if there's anything to be changed, we'll do that. Right, so according to your title, now last week that we discussed about the title, I think you are going to do the research based on that title. Now for that you need to create some objectives because these are the most important things. We are creating activities in order to achieve the objectives. So then you have to tell me the topic and the objective. So I will give you 10 minutes to form your objectives and later on one by one we will discuss. Ready? Can you do it?
Yes.
Okay, quickly do. Only 10 minutes, at least 4. Ita kaling wali varu unot. If you finish before 10 minutes, you tell me. We will discuss because there are nearly 15 that we have to discuss the objectives. So quickly do. I'll give only 10 minutes. So by 7:50 that you have to finish. We will discuss, right? Okay, quickly do.
Madam, could you please explain again because I just joined the
Okay,
meeting.
right. Now, I think we discussed about the topic last week. So today we are going to form the objectives in order to achieve. That means we are preparing the activities based on the objectives that we are going to form. Therefore, objectives are the most backbone of your research. So now I want you to prepare some objectives for your topic and I will discuss these objectives with you and correct them.
Okay. Thank you so
Right,
much.
so when you are writing objectives, there are 2 ways to do that. What are they? To infinitive, to explore, to identify. Then there are some verbs. So I'll do that. Wait. I'll share these objectives with you. Give me 1 minute. Right. So hope you can see. Now these are objectives remain to cognitive domain, whatever it doesn't matter. Range, sight, quote, identify. Now if we consider about identify, it is now objective should be smart, specific, measurable, achievable, mm, realistic. We should be able to achieve the thing and time bound. So therefore, if we consider about identify, it is not measurable. So we can say identify a name like that. Okay. So like that too. Now when you are writing your objectives to identify, to investigate, to explore. Explores, investigates. So there are 2 ways that you can write the objectives. Using S, that means a singular form, or using to infinitive, right? Okay, now prepare, explore, investigate, examine. You can use those words, right? You don't need to do these things. Me are lesson planning domains. So you can use the words like explore, examine, investigate. So these kind of objectives you can use. The verbs you can use. Then you can use either to explore, to investigate, or explores, investigates. You can use either. Right? You can take 10 minutes and write your objectives, and we will discuss one by one. Quickly do. If you take less than 10 minutes, you tell me. Then I am here that I'll discuss them. Right? Did you get, Mr. Madhushan?
Yes, madam. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Right. Okay. Right. Hope you all are ready. Now, who will present the first? Okay. You have to tell me the title of your research and the objectives. Who will do first? Since we have limited time, so everybody has to be quick.
Okay, madam, I'll go first.
Okay, Mas.
Madam, my one is about how to improve English speaking among students. So you gave us specific words when we are writing the objectives. You told us to use those specific words, words such as
Again, you tell me how to improve.
how to improve speaking among students, English
Among
speaking.
students that you have to specify
Grade
who
five,
students are.
grade
Yeah.
5. Yeah,
Speaking, how to improve speaking skills among
grade 5,
grade 7 students in a one
grade
year,
5,
like
grade
that.
5,
Okay. Mm.
grade 5.
Grade 5 students in on a school, the 1AB school or 1C school or national school, whatever it is.
Okay.
In national
In
school in
national school.
area,
Madrigiri. Madrigiri.
so on, right? Okay.
So
Right. So what use?
the words that you gave us, ma'am, was identify, examine, and investigate. So these are the objectives that I wrote. To identify the most common grammar errors made by students during English speaking activities. And
Okay.
for the word examine, I wrote to examine students' current level of grammar accuracy in spoken English before the investigation,
Okay.
about the knowledge test.
Hmm.
So for the third one, the word I used the word investigate to investigate the reason for frequent grammar errors in students' English.
Reasons for.
Yeah, reasons for frequent grammar errors in students' English speaking. Like, why do they make this particular error again and again?
Okay.
And fourth one is to explore the effectiveness of focused grammar instructions in improving their grammar accuracy.
Okay. Or
And
even
the last one is to measure the improvement in students' grammar accuracy in English speaking after the intervention.
or else you can write to identify the impact of
Impact of
strategies. Yeah. So even
okay.
if you have used some strategies to improve their grammar speaking ability, you can write to identify the impact of, to explore the impact of, to investigate, examine the impact of the teaching strategies use to examine their improvement or whatever it is. You can arrange it in nice manner, right?
Okay,
Right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Now, did you identify some what, Mr. Madhushan, literature related to your topic? So you have to do at least 10. So if you have not done today, you have to do it tomorrow, next week, because that we are going to discuss your literature. That is very, very important. Did I give you the grid? I think yes, I gave you the grid last week.
Yeah. You did, madam.
You have to at least 10. That means very recent. It's better if you can have within 5 years, or if you don't have within 5 years, you can go for within 8 to 10 years also. Right? So, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Right. Another one who will do next?
Shall I?
Ma'am, I will do.
Okay, Asha, tell me your topic.
My topic is effectiveness of using cartoon animations in teaching English vocabulary. A study based on grade 4 students of Kurunegala Argadhene Central College.
Right.
I have chosen three objectives.
You do not use the name of the school because rather than using the name of the school, you can just write the category of the school and the zone, right?
Okay.
Right. So what are the objectives? Yes. What are the objectives of your research, Asha? Quickly tell. Because that through these objectives, because we are preparing activity objectives, you should be able to improve your research. When you prepare activities based on these objectives, finally it should impact, that it should improve what you expect in your title. If Asha is not joining, the next one can join. So everybody has to get ready for the
Okay, ma'am. I
Can you
will
hear
tell
me?
you.
Okay, Asha, are you joining? Okay, quickly.
Yeah, I think I was mute the whole time. Sorry. My objectives are to help the grade 4 students with their English vocabulary.
Not help.
To encourage.
Yeah, don't use help.
Okay.
Now, again, tell me the topic that you want to do. What is that?
Effectiveness of using cartoon animations in teaching English vocabulary.
No, you can't use effectiveness because you have to do something. You have to use cartoons to improve their vocabulary. Then
Yeah.
you can improving students' vocabulary through
Yeah, ma'am. My topic has another part, right? Effectiveness of using cartoon animations in teaching English vocabulary. A study based on the grade 4 students of school category and zonal area I'll give.
right.
So
That's right.
if I change.
Now here, if
Yeah.
you use effectiveness means that you are identifying some facts. That means you are identifying whether there is an effectiveness of this cartoon animation. But here, what we want to do is you have to use them to improve their vocabulary.
Okay, ma'am. So I'll change it as increasing.
You are taking some, yeah, increasing or improving.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Then,
so my objectives I was telling to help. Instead of help, what can I put there?
first of all, you have to identify their problem. Right?
Yeah.
To identify the reasons for lack of vocabulary. The lack of knowledge of vocabulary, whatever it is, lack of vocabulary in the grade 5 students. So first of all, you have to identify problem. Why don't they have enough vocabulary? Right? Then
to encourage teachers to use cartoons as a teaching aid.
No, you can't encourage teachers. Now you are doing here. Were you there in the last week in the class?
Yeah, ma'am.
Now here, imagine you are teach. What's the class you have taken?
Grade 4.
Grade 4. Right. Now you are teaching. What are you teaching for grade 4 students?
English.
English. Now imagine in your class, there are some students who lack, not all, that you can't do this research with everybody. You have to select less than 10. Now imagine there are some students who lack vocabulary in your classroom. Now you want to improve their vocabulary through this cartoon animation. So first of all, you want to identify whether they have the problem. So identify the reasons for the lack of vocabulary. First of all, you identify the reasons. Why? Because they don't read books, they don't watch English movies, so they don't read because they can't read their textbooks. So you find the reasons for that.
Okay, ma'am.
So after that, now first you find the reasons. After that, what are you going to do? To identify the reasons for the lack of vocabulary of grade 4 students. Are they next on? Because you are doing this action to improve their vocabulary. Then you can identify. Yes, next one.
Ma'am, now are you telling me to change the objective as to identify the lack of interest in students? So,
Yeah. Instead of the first one, you can write that one. To identify the lack of interests of students in improving English vocabulary. What's the reason? Then, next one.
to educate parents on the advantages of cartoon animations.
That means you give them some homework or you are going to do something in the school.
I have planned to do both.
Then you can.
In the school hours, I'll be interacting with students, and I also want to educate parents the importance of this cartoon animation usage, because they can implement it in their home as well.
But if they don't have that facility, what can you better do rather than giving them to them? Then you can identify, then to explore the most suitable strategies to improve the English vocabulary of the students, right? So you are using the most suitable strategy, not only cartoons, that you can use even what's that vocabulary, what's that picture books. You can ask them to prepare based on vocabulary. They prepare picture books, so they learn some new vocabulary, and accordingly, that according to each lesson, they prepare a book.
Does it mean that I can choose more than this, like not only
Yes,
the cartoon animation?
not only cartoon. Cartoon is only one. So you can use some other things. So rather than using cartoons, that you can use some other, even you can use the same, but then you have to change the so then
okay, ma'am, I'll change it.
Even if you want to do the same, do you think that by using only this you can improve their vocabulary? Using this cartoon animation?
There are various ways. There are more than this teaching aids, but I thought of using only this and see whether it's effective and how the output comes like that. I just wanted to do that.
Okay, right. Then you can say to explore the, not explore, to use cartoon animation to improve the students. The first one is that you identify the lack of interest of the students regarding vocabulary, improving vocabulary. Second one, to use cartoon animation to improve the vocabulary of these students. To explore the impact of, next one, to explore the impact of cartoon animation on improving the vocabulary of grade 4 students. 3 would be enough.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Another one?
Madam, my research title is this Improving the Vocabulary of Grade 7 Science Students in a National School in the Colombo Zoo. And actually, I have 5 objectives.
Improving what? Improving the
vocabulary of grade 7 science students.
Right. Again, vocabulary. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Tell.
Objectives are, I have 5 objectives. Conducting a pretest to determine vocabulary.
Wait. To identify. Now, what do you want to determine?
To identify the reasons for the weakness in the vocabulary.
Right. Okay. To identify the reasons for the lack of vocabulary, you can say. To identify the reasons for the lack of vocabulary of
grade 7 students.
What students?
The grade 7 students.
Grade 7 students related to science. To identify the reasons for lack of vocabulary of grade 7 students in what school? Grade 7 related to science. Right. Okay. Yes. Next one. Next one.
To investigate the range of students weak in the vocabulary of science.
The same, not range. Yes. Then you can identify, first one is the reasons for their, first to identify the reasons. Then after that, You can first to identify the reasons for the lack of interest of improving vocabulary. After that, next one.
The range of students weak in the vocabulary. It's not the.
Okay, give me 1 minute. 212 then what? Right. Again, tell me. Second one.
This to investigate the range of students weak in vocabulary.
What do you mean by range of students?
The range means roughly like how many out of say in a class you get the range of students say who are from maybe a particular background or a particular maybe.
Then you can't say range. You can write identify the background of the students who lack interest in improving vocabulary related to science. You want to know the
Okay.
background. Background means whether there is any push from the parents or not, whether they have been neglected by the parents, right? So it's good. Okay, background. Identify the background. Okay. Then
To plan a method of improving vocabulary in those students.
method of to plan method of then to explore that to examine to examine the most suitable strategies, right? To examine the most suitable strategies to improve the vocabulary. Then
Okay. To implement the method of improving the vocabulary among the students.
to identify the most suitable strategies and to implement. You can use both
Yes.
together. Identify and implement. And after that, you can find the impact. The impact of the strategies on the improvement of the students. You can find the impact by giving them a post-test.
I wrote the letters to evaluate the results of the implementation of the.
Okay. Right. To evaluate or to identify the impact or to evaluate rather than results, you can to evaluate the impact of the strategies in improving vocabulary related to science of the students. Right?
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Okay. Another one? Who will go next?
Good evening, ma'am.
Okay. What's your topic?
My topic is enhanced geometric knowledge for grade 10-11 students in Piliandala Zone School.
To enhancing geometric knowledge of grade 10-11 students in 1AB school in Piliandala zone. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me the first one.
To identify relationship between geometric shapes and angles.
Before that, identify their geometric current knowledge. You can identify the current knowledge of the students related to geometry by giving a pre-test.
Okay.
First one, to identify the current knowledge of students related to geometric what? Geometry.
Geometry.
Okay, right.
Then to identify student current knowledge of the geometry. Then to identify relationship between geometric shapes and angle. Identify angle related to the theorem. Solve the unknown angle.
No, don't do that. Here you are talking about the activities you are going to do. It's not necessary. No, first of all, here,
skill.
First of all, you have to identify their current knowledge, right? Then after that, you identify what is lacking in them. Now imagine they lack some, after that you have to identify the more suitable strategies to improve their geometric knowledge. Maybe that's something you were telling. Yeah, the monohari identify කරන්න ඔයා බෑ කියලා. So then you find some strategies or techniques to improve that. Then after that, to identify the most suitable strategies to improve geometric geometric knowledge. So after that, identify and implement the strategies. Yeah. Identify and implement.
Enhance the geometrical thinking skill.
What's that next one?
Enhance the geometrical thinking skill.
Okay. To enhance the geometrical thinking skills of the students. Okay, right. Next one.
To understand how the geometrical theory is used for practical life.
No, not that. So now they lack something. You identified some strategies and implemented. Now you want to identify the impact of it. That you have to evaluate the impact. To evaluate the impact of the strategies on the success of Monahari. Where I got the strategies.
To prove the congruence of triangles.
Now imagine that you want to improve this triangle, improve and so that you identify the strategies, you implement them, then finally you see whether they got it. Then you have to evaluate their knowledge, evaluate the success of the strategies you used. So whether they have learned.
Okay.
So then those what you are telling were activities. Activities. So they were the activities that you have to use. Right. Tell me.
Find the reasons for weakness of understanding geometric theorem.
At the beginning.
To identify relationship between geometrical shapes and angle. Identify the angle.
Wait. Relationship, that is an activity. Identify relationship of geometric, this thing and that thing is an activity. Then activity ek objective. So first of all, you want to identify the if they lack some knowledge. Identify
the current knowledge of the relationship with geometry.
Here, relationship relationship of geometry with
relationship between geometric shapes.
relationship වෙනකොට geometric shape තව එකක් එක දැන් relationship එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ දෙකක් අතර තියෙන එකක් නේ.
To identify knowledge of geometric shapes and angles.
Next one.
Enhance the geometrical thinking skill.
enhance කරන්නේ කොහොමද නැත්නම් බෑ to identify the most suitable strategies to enhance එහෙමද to identify the most suitable strategies to enhance මොකද්ද
geometric shapes and angles.
Geometric shapes and angle, then implement the strategies after that identify කරගන්නවා implement කරනවා then identify and implement එකට තමයි කවන්න to identify and implement then
to identify relationship between geometrical shapes and angles.
no it is not an objective එක activity එකක් you give some activities to identify this geometric this thing and this ඊපස්සේ evaluate කරන්න they evaluate the success of මොකක්ද අන්තිමට evaluate කරන්න ඕනේ මොකක්ද වැඩ කරගන්න ඕනේ මේ ළමයිලා what do you want them to do to evaluate the to evaluate the ability of the students to මොනවා කරන්නද
solve the geometric theorem.
solve the geometric theorem okay so geometric theorem මේ solve කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ theorem වල මොනවද solve කරන්න තියෙන්නේ
Theorems related questions, madam.
Theorem related questions okay right right another one
Good evening, ma'am.
okay Nuwanti
My topic is Introduction of PBL except of traditional teaching method to STEM subject in Kurunagala International School.
you are going to introduce
Yes.
okay right
So first to compare PBL and traditional teaching on students' STEM subject.
but the thing is that you can't do this is an action research so then how many schools you are going to select then for this
Only one school, on the one that I am teaching, ma'am.
එහෙනම් ගන්න බෑනේ that introducing STEM subjects so then the school you
No,
can't
ma'am, my topic is Introduction of PBL method in teaching STEM subject.
in introduction of
Project-based learning for STEM
Yeah.
subject in Kurunagala International School.
right okay right so only one school right but you
Yeah.
have to specify the grade
Grade 7.
okay right then
So first to compare PBL and traditional teaching on students' STEM subject understanding.
okay right
To investigate the effect of project-based learning on students' participation in STEM subject lessons.
to investigate the effectiveness of participating
Project-based learning on students' participation.
effectiveness එකකින් බලපෑම right then
To examine how project-based learning influences students' engagement during STEM subject activities.
again
To examine how project-based learning influences students' engagement during STEM classroom activities.
okay right then
To identify changes in students' active participation after implementing project-based learning for STEM subject.
okay right
To analyze students' interest and involvement in STEM lessons conducted through project-based learning.
okay
To evaluate the effectiveness of project-based learning in promoting collaborative learning among STEM students.
okay
Then
Okay.
to compare students'
Don't
participant.
have so many. Maximum 4.
Okay, ma'am.
Select the most suitable 4.
Okay, ma'am.
Right. So select the most suitable 4. Don't use so many because you have to have activities for each and every objective.
Okay, ma'am. I select 4.
Oh, yes, maximum 4. Right.
Okay.
Right. Who will do next?
Hello, hello, ma'am. Good
Fasla, yes,
evening.
Fasla. Good evening.
I'm Helika.
Wait, Helika, that Fasla is talking now.
Okay. Fine.
Okay, ma'am. My research is improving the vocabulary related to environmental lesson of grade 3 students in Colombo zone. And my objectives are to investigate the current level of environmental vocabulary among grade 3 students. And next one is to identifying difficulties faced by students in learning.
Wait. To identify.
Okay, ma'am. To identify difficulties faced by students in learning environmental vocabulary.
Okay.
And to implement suitable teaching strategies to improve environmental vocabulary. Next one is to examine the effectiveness of activity-based teaching methods on vocabulary improvements.
Okay, good. That's great. Right.
Thank you.
Helika.
Yes. My topic is how to help students who struggle with phonics and word recognition.
Yes, but again, Helika from the beginning. What's that?
Can you hear me, ma'am? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. How to help students who struggle with phonics and word recognition for KG1 students in international school.
How to, rather than help, that by helping you can't identify their improvement, ne?
Yeah.
So you have to use that improvement to enhance.
Okay.
You have to improve their vocabulary pronunciation.
Okay. Then how to improve students who struggle with phonics and word recognition. Okay, first one, to improve the recognition of phonic sounds.
First of all, you have to identify the reasons why they find difficult. Maybe they are very they don't like to read, or they are very weak in reading, whatever it is.
Okay. Then shall I change like this to build a letter sound knowledge?
Again?
Letter sounds, because they don't know some letter sounds.
Then first of all, you have to say to identify the difficulties faced by students related to pronunciation of words, the vocabulary, right? Next one.
Okay. To develop their ability to blend and segment in CVC words. Then to identify different teaching strategies for better pronunciation. And also to identify sight words. Sight words.
To identify more suitable sight words for the grade 5 students. So after that, you can write the impact. To identify, to examine the impact of the strategies. Impact of the strategies on improving
phonics.
Phonic sounds in
phonic sounds
Great
Okay.
for students. Right? Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Next one.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hmm.
My topic is improving writing skills of grade 11 students in 1AB school in the Colombo zone.
Mm-hmm.
Objectives are,
Writing skills means writing essays or writing what?
yeah,
Writing essays or writing letters,
writing paragraphs and notices.
Okay. Yes, okay.
I had to mention that, madam, in the topic.
No, not necessary. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay. The first objective is to identify the areas of which students are weak in correct English language writing.
Okay, identify the areas the students are weak in writing English.
Yeah, in correct English writing. It should be like
Not incorrect English writing. So you have to identify the areas which students weak related to writing skills.
Okay. Number 2 is to explore the strategies which can be used in improving their writing skills.
Okay.
Number 3 is to improve their grammar usage in writing tasks. The fourth one is, ma'am, to help them writing paragraphs, notices contextually.
Rather than help, you can use to implement activities to improve. Right. Implement activities to improve. And then to implement strategies to improve.
Okay, ma'am.
Finally,
that's all, ma'am.
Why you have to evaluate also. You want to see whether that the strategies you use, whether they are effective.
Yeah, sorry, ma'am. Last week, the lecture I couldn't join.
Then to evaluate the effectiveness of the strategies used in improving their writing skills.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Right. Next one.
Good evening, ma'am.
Okay.
My topic is how to enhance socialization of students.
How to enhance socialization of students. Through what?
Yeah.
Through group activities.
Yes.
Through group activities. Okay. Then
objective to identify the reason of this problem. Some students not social. To identify the reason of this problem.
Reasons for
of this problem.
What reasons for? What are these problems? To identify the reasons for lack of socialization of students. Then after that,
to study the reason.
Next one. What's that? Oh, why? I can't hear you. I think I can't hear your voice. So until she joins, can somebody else? Okay, can somebody else? Kanchana?
Good evening, madam.
Okay.
I
Tell
late
me.
to join the I late to join the class. Then my topic was enhance the writing skills of English.
Enhancing.
Enhancing the writing skills of English letters among grade 3 class in 1C school in Tabuttegamasa.
Okay.
Then, madam.
Is it related to letter formation?
Yes, madam.
Then don't write writing skills. Improving, enhancing correct letter formation. Enhancing correct letter formation of students in grade 3, like that. Okay. What's your first objective?
Investigate common mistakes made by the students while they're writing English letters.
Okay. So identify the common mistakes. So identify the common mistakes. So they can identify the common mistakes committed by students in forming letters. Are they?
Then to identify the ways to improve correct formation of writing English letters.
Okay. Then
to analyze the mistakes. Why do they make mistakes?
To identify the reasons for making mistakes. After that,
to evaluate the I still I couldn't get the evaluation.
first of then after identifying the reasons for that, you identify the strategies to improve their correct letter formation. After that, you evaluate the effectiveness of the strategies in correct letter formation. After that, you have to identify the impact or effectiveness of the use of strategies, whether they are successful or not. Right? Okay. Another one. So when you come next day, everybody has to identify 10 literature related to your topic. I have given you the format. So accordingly, you have to prepare them and we'll discuss next day. Then you can identify how they have done, what kind of tools they have used, what kind of strategies they have used related to your topic, whether you can use the same or something different. Right. Shahida?
Good evening, ma'am.
Okay, Nirupama, yes.
My topic is improving students' knowledge of passive voice past tense. Grade 9 students, 1C school in Akuraza zone. My objectives are investigate challenges students face with passive voice past tense.
Okay, to investigate the challenges faced by students related to passive voice past tense. Passive, yeah. Next one.
Identify effective teaching strategies for passive voice. Analyze impact of passive voice mastery on overall language skill. And then evaluate effectiveness of strategies of teaching passive voice.
Okay, so you can say to evaluate or evaluates, right? If you use to, that is infinitive, or if you don't use to, then you have to use present, simple present tense. Okay, present verb. Okay, next one, Shahida. Who will explain next one? Sumaya?
Yes, good evening, ma'am.
Okay.
Right. So, according to my action research, the problem is first we have to identify the problem, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So the problem is the negative impact, like the influence of short form content like TikTok and Instagram Reels on students' comprehension or either comprehension or
Again, what's that?
yeah, influence on our short form content like TikTok and watching Instagram Reels, like never ending reels, like short videos, how it affects the their comprehension or literacy in classroom.
You are not going to find the impact. You are going to improve their, if action research means not something we are going to investigate whether they can do or not. We are going to improve. If there are students who lack knowledge, we are going to improve that. We are doing some actions. We take some actions to improve them because we are doing this to we are doing action. That's why it's called action research, to solve a problem. Right, Tel? Now, yes,
Right,
again.
Yeah, to improve students' literacy in classroom.
What literacy means? Literacy is a very big term. Reading and writing. What is actually now in the students? Tell me.
Yeah, to improve the literacy in science actually when they have to write reports and experiments and all that, they lack in writing. But
to improve letter writing.
No,
Only
ma'am,
letter writing?
To write experiments, the reports after an investigation on scientific experiments, they are supposed to write reports, right?
Right, report writing then. To improve report writing of students, what is the class?
Grade 8.
To improve report writing skills of grade 8 students in, you can tell the school, right? Okay. Now tell me the objectives.
Yeah. Okay. Implement active reading techniques, such as requiring students to activate.
Before implementing, you have to identify the reasons for their lack of knowledge. If you don't identify the reasons, you can't identify the solutions, the strategies. First of all, you have to identify the reasons for their lack of knowledge in report writing skills. Why can't they do that? Then you suggest to explore the strategies to improve their writing skills related to report writing. Then you plan and implement tasks to improve their writing. After that, you have to evaluate evaluate the effectiveness of activities conducted during the research. You can evaluate them. First, you have to find the reasons for the problem. Then you identify some strategies to improve, then evaluate the effectiveness. Right? Okay. Another one? Who will present next?
Good evening, madam.
Okay. Farhana? Yes, your topic?
My heading is improving reading comprehension among grade 3 students in particular zone.
Improving
my objectives are reading comprehension
ability.
Ability among grade 3 students. My objectives are to identify the existing level of reading comprehension among grade 3 students.
To identify the?
Next one.
First one, to identify.
Existing,
I can't hear you properly. To identify the?
To identify the existing level of reading
existing
comprehension. Reading comprehension.
Ability of? Okay, right. Second one?
To find out the common difficulties faced by grade 3 students in understanding reading passages.
Okay. Third one?
Third one, To develop and implement suitable reading strategies to improve comprehension skills.
To develop, not to develop, to identify the most suitable strategies and implement to improve their writing skills. After that?
To improve students' vocabulary and sentence level understanding through reading activities.
After that?
To increase students' interest and motivation towards reading.
Okay, so then OS you can write to evaluate the what? Evaluate what? To evaluate the effectiveness of the activities for the improvement of, to evaluate the effectiveness of activities for improving their reading comprehension skills. Then, who will do next?
Ma'am, this is Dayanika.
Okay.
My topic is improving the vocabulary related to science of grade 7 in island zone.
Again. What is that? Again?
Improving the vocabulary related to science of grade 7 in 1AB school in island zone. My objectives are to identify students' existing level of basic science vocabulary.
Vocabulary.
Second one, to enhance ability to understand the meaning of scientific terms. Third one, to improve students' correct pronunciation and spelling of a science vocabulary. Fourth one, to help students use scientific terms accurately.
To help the students to use
Scientific
terms correctly. Where?
In written exams.
Oh, yes, during exam. So what it is then? How do you write find the effectiveness? Finally, to identify the effectiveness of, or identify the improvement or success of the students in using vocabulary or in using science vocabulary. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
Next one. Who will do next? Kumuduni Vikramasinghe.
Madam, I
did you?
just joined
Okay.
after that mock exam Zoom meeting. Please give me some time. I'll join. I'll tell my.
Helika, have you finished? Did you?
Yes, ma'am.
Who is remaining?
Good evening, madam.
Okay.
My topic is how to improve simple past tense writing skills of grade 6 students in 1AB school in Akureyri zone. My first objective is to identify why students face challenges in writing past tense sentences accurately. Next one, to encourage students to write past tense sentences using past events.
To encourage, not encourage, you can't measure. To identify the most suitable strategies and implement them to write, to use correct past tense, whatever it is. Okay. Then?
Evaluate of past tense.
Strategies used for improving what?
Teaching past tense.
Okay. Right. Right. Either 3 or 4 would be enough. Right. Another one? Ishani, are you a student of College of Education?
Yes, Jayali madam.
Yeah. You're from Pasunata?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. Right, another one? Right. So,
Ma'am, excuse me.
okay.
You just corrected me earlier. I'm Sumaya,
Okay.
by the way.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
according to your correction, so it should be identify the reasons why can't the students write a detailed report in science. So the problem I found is, can I write this as the problem? Students can describe what happens in a chemical reaction through a video, but cannot produce a detailed report in writing. Can that be a problem? Like there is a weakness in the class. Can I go with that?
That means that according to the problem, that means objective, to identify the difficulties faced by students in writing report. So then you can, because that when you are writing an objective, you need to use some tools. You can't just say now these students can't, but you have to prove it. How can you prove it? By giving questionnaire, by doing an interview. For each and every objective, you should have some tools to collect data. You can't just say they can't. So you have to, even for the first one, to identify the current knowledge, you can give a pre-test. And there you prove that these students have less knowledge. Then if you want to find something, you can give a questionnaire, you can have interviews, focus group interviews, or you can have observation. Use some tools. For that you can have observation schedule. You can't just say they can't. You have to prove through some data. Right. Okay, there should be some proof.
Okay.
Chandrani, you discussed your problem and objectives.
Excuse me, madam. I'm Kumudini here.
Okay. Did you discuss?
Madam, no, I didn't discuss, madam. I just joined.
Okay. You need some
Madam,
time, eh?
yeah,
Okay,
madam. If this is just selecting a topic and about objectives. Is it, madam?
You didn't even select. You didn't. No. Last week we discussed about the topic. So
Yeah, madam.
Yeah, topics.
Now today we are discussing about
We
the
are discussing
objectives.
about the objectives. Yes. You didn't. You were there in the last week.
I was here. Yeah, I did last week lecture. So, madam, I have taken my topic as improving reading skills through phonics for grade 2 students in an international school in Qatar. Is it fine, madam?
Okay. Good. Yes. Okay.
Okay, madam. So I have to make some objectives now.
Yeah.
Okay, madam. Okay.
So objectives means first you have to identify the reasons for the weakness, then identify the strategy, more suitable strategies, plan and implement, then evaluate. That's all.
So how many of, sorry, madam, I'm disturbing in the middle of the lecture.
No, it doesn't matter. So then you can have either maximum 4, not more than that.
Okay, madam. I have listened to some previous lectures, so I will do that now, madam.
Yeah, even that you can get some ideas that we discussed about the objectives of the previous other students, that you can do the same.
Sure, madam.
Right. Asha, Asha Hima, you discuss. Asha, did you tell me about your objectives? Nimali Radhika, did you tell?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then Nirupama did, Nivanti did, Pradeepa did, Soumya, you did. Who else is there? Did everyone discuss about the objectives? Is there anybody remaining? Now, next day, what you have to do is, I think last week I showed you the structure, that means the grid that you have to make, that means select. Did I tell you how to identify this? Okay. Now, if you all have done, I will show you. I will go to Google. Let me share the screen. Right. Can you see the screen? The can you see the screen, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. Now here, do you know how to go to Google Scholar?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So then those who don't know, that you have to type here Scholar, 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 then click here, then Google Scholar, then you can type the name of the research. Improving phonic sounds in primary students, or improving pronunciation of phonic sounds in primary students. Now we'll see, when you search, you can identify a large number of articles like this. But you have to select the most suitable, that is most suitable to your keywords, right? Keywords are most suitable articles for your keywords and recent articles. Now we'll see the phonic method for improving students' speaking ability. Now if you open it, right, now you have to write down these things, right? So when you want to write the references, you need the journal article, the year, volume, pages here. Now, the name of the article is the phonic method for improving students' speaking ability. They are the authors. Mavad, Ulya. So these people are the authors, right? 1, 2, 3. There are 3 people. Then it was written in 2021, right? Then here journal, it's a journal article, Journal of Islamic Early Childhood Education. It's the name of the article. Then volume 4, number 1, pages 21 to 30. All these things are essential. Even that is DOI is also essential when you're writing. මේ ඔක්කොම වෙනම ෆෝල්ඩර් එකක මේවා වෙනම මේ සේව් කරලා තියාගන්න. Because you need, when you're writing the references, you need to include all. Right. Then here that you have to read, even from the abstract, only the sometimes you can identify certain things, or else you have to read to a certain extent. And here objectives you can read, and accordingly you can prepare your you can adjust your objectives as well. Methodology, what kind of methods they have used, right? So what kind of strategies they have used here. Then data collection techniques or data collection tools. Then the cycle 1. I think this is also action research. Cycle 1. Cycle 1 consists of 4 phases. They are planning, action, observation, and reflection. Right? It's an action research. So what did they do during planning? Action, right? Observation. See, reflection. Cycle 2. All these things are there. It's good. So discussion. Conclusion. Right? Yeah. How to write references. When you're writing references, it should be according to alphabetical order. A, B, C, D, like. Plus, ඊළඟ letter එකක් ගන්න ඕන. Now here R දයන්ති, here R here 1. A R, after that I word උඩින් තමයි D තියෙන්නේ. So like that you have to think of that as well when you're writing your references APA 7 තමයි ගන්න ඕන. So then read some articles. දැන් මේක ගත්තාම මේ කෙලිම action research article එක. Read some articles and prepare the grid. Next day I'm going to ask you, everyone should have that. Next day I'm going to ask you the gist of it. What were the methods you identified? What were the strategies? The data collection tools? All these things you have to tell me next day. Okay, can you do that? That means today itself you have to identify. Then you have to go. You can go to Google Scholar. ඒක තමයි දාන්න කරන්න පුළුවන් ලේසි මේක. Because just Eric, there are very good articles, but it's very difficult to take because some of them need money. If you want to get them, if can, just try. If you have anybody who is doing research, so because especially some universities, they buy. So then you are given the facility to refer to the articles.
So, madam, each and every one of us has to find information from Google Scholar about the action research that we are doing and find
Not only action
similar.
research. No. This is luckily I got an action research here, but very rarely we have action research papers. We have a lot of other articles. You don't need to go for action research. If you find action research, you will never be able to do that. Find articles from recent research conducted. Now, 2021 is a very recent one. Try to find from 2020 to 25, like, if not, you can go for little far, not more than 10, right? In between 20, it's better if you can have 20 to 25 or within 8 years, like, okay. So then what you have to do is you have to find the title, then authors, year, then methodology, the objective, yes, findings, research article, everything you can identify by reading this. Then it's easy for you to conduct your research. Right. So any other thing you want to know?
Well, excuse me now, regarding the 4 objectives that you asked us to write today.
Yeah. So next day we are going to discuss, after this discussion of the literature, I give you time to plan, or else you can prepare your plan according to the objectives. For each objective, there should be activities.
Yes, my question is, those objectives, do they map to the 4 stages of the action research cycle?
No. You are not going to match it to the action research cycle. So then, that is a common thing. Now imagine you want to improve the phonic, tell me that phonic people, that tell me one of the objectives, then I will tell you how to do that.
To identify
difficulties, challenges.
Their ability to blend and segment in CVC words.
So you can give an activity. So activity to do that first, right? Imagine that you are giving the pre-test. It's your pre-test. You are giving this activity to see their ability to do that. Then you identify. Now, how many students are there in your class?
Low achievers, 8.
8 students. Now, no, I am asking the number of students in your class altogether.
25.
25. So you give this test to all 25. Okay. Then you identify how many are unable to do that, or how many lack knowledge to do that. So they are your sample. So after second one, what your second objective?
First one is, ma'am, to improve the recognition of phonic sounds correctly.
Then
CVC words.
Wait. To improve the recognition of phonic sounds. Now, for this objective, you plan some activities.
Okay.
So then you plan some activities for this objective. Again, tell me the objective again.
To improve the recognition of phonic sounds correctly.
Right. So then how can you improve the recognition of phonic sounds?
Assignment I can give, and the games through games,
Yeah. So then,
flashcards.
all right. So then imagine you plan some activities using some games and flashcards. Now imagine you are doing this for 2 weeks. So then for 1 week you are taking 2 days and you are doing it for 2 weeks. Now you plan some activities to improve their recognition of these phonics sounds. You plan, implement, observe, reflect. So if you have some, if these 8 students are unable to do that, again you can plan some activities. Then go to the second one.
To develop their ability to blend in and segment in CVC words.
The same thing, ne? So you even if you can take if you can prepare activities for commonly for all the objectives, you can do. Or else separately you can do. So whatever it is, by planning and implementing activities, finally you should be able to achieve all the objectives separately or commonly.
Okay.
Right. So then, Pradeepa, then what are your objectives? Tell me, yogikin marang kiyannanko.
Yes, madam.
What's your
To identify the just a minute, please. To identify the reasons for weakness in the vocabulary.
Right. So then what can you do? First of all, you have to do it. Ne? First of all, you want to identify the reasons for the weakness.
Yes.
You can either give a questionnaire or you can interview them or whatever it is. You have to collect data why they lack the knowledge. So second one.
To investigate the background of students weak in vocabulary.
Then for both you can give this one, you just give them a questionnaire again or interview them to see the background, whether their parents help them or whether they are neglected or whether they have some support from tuition classes or whether they have some smartphones or some devices to improve their vocabulary. So then like that, you have to give a questionnaire or interview to identify the second objective. Third one.
To examine a method of improving vocabulary and to implement that method.
Method to identify the method. The strategies to identify the strategies to improve their vocabulary. You can identify some strategies, or maybe you are using some games like Kahoot, right? You are using some mobile games, or you can use some books. You give them some picture dictionaries to identify. Like that, you use some activities for a period of time. Then you give an activity to see whether they have improved. Next one.
To evaluate the results to find the impact of the method.
Right. Then only for the third one, you have to have some activities for that whole 2 months. Or else, first you plan, implement, observe, reflect. Then if you still feel there are some students who are unable to improve their vocabulary, you can go for another cycle. Again, plan some other activities, implement, observe, reflect. So like that you can do until all improve. Finally, for the final objective, you can give a post-test to see whether they have improved, whether there is an impact of the activities given. Understood?
Right, madam. Thank you very much.
Okay. Any other problems that you have?
Ma'am, excuse me, I'm Nimali Nadika. My first objective was to identify the areas of which students are weak in English language writing. So for that, as an activity, can I give a paper, giving a paper with some writing tasks?
Yes. You can give a pre-test. Then you can
Okay,
give a
ma'am.
small note, a notice, writing paragraph, give some lot of activities, writing activities, and identify which one they find most difficult and select that.
Okay. Mm.
Right.
Okay,
If
ma'am.
you
Thanks.
can take, so you can take 2 or 3 paragraph writing and notices, paragraph writing and whatever it is, you can select 2, 3 things. Okay. If it comes
Okay,
to
ma'am.
letter writing, that you can take only letter writing because there are different types of letter writing. Ne?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Any
ma'am.
other
Thanks.
problems you have?
Um, the second objective is, ma'am, to explore the strategies which can be used in improve their writing skill.
Okay, so for that, for writing, for identifying, you can do the literature. You can, from literature, you can identify the strategies, or you can use some websites or whatever it is. Then next one.
Third one is, ma'am, to improve their grammar usage in writing tasks.
To again, what's that?
To improve their grammar usage in writing tasks.
For there, that you have to plan, implement, observe, and so here you have to plan. Cycle activities you have to plan and implement.
Okay.
They are,
Okay,
if you feel that they have not improved, you can go for another cycle with some other activities.
Right. And ma'am, can you explain the term, that the word literature that used in action research?
This one. Literature means that here, that what I'm talking now, these from the Google Scholar, we are finding this literature here. This one, this is all literature. This journal article you read, it's called literature.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thanks.
So there, if you read 10, you can learn a lot of activities, strategies.
Right, ma'am. Thanks.
Now this is related to phonic, ne? We'll see. Here that one with from the literature found. For example, the word love, sinta, that is taught first, then says 4 words, sinta. After the child says each voice, they mix the 3 voices together. Si, sa, I, na, ta, sinta, like that. So, like that, activities also you can learn from here. This is called literature. These journal articles, books, all called literature. Even when you go to the end of these references, from there also you can find. Now imagine that in the reference list that you that one thing is related to you, like this dialogic reading. Wait. Because all are from their language. Okay, so you can find some of the from the in references. Make a balloon fake news using phonics. Here we are. Phonics and word recognition instruction in early reading program. So then when you go to this, when you just copy and paste it in the Google Scholar, you can find this article. Then there again you can write. So from the references also, you can select some of the more suitable articles, copy in Google Scholar, and you can identify, find a lot of information. Reference එකනොත් පුළුවන් වුණාට ඕනිය හොයලා බලන්න. Right? Anything? Take away. right? So what I searched came. Samhara abstracts it, right? So then they ask for money. So sometimes you are unable to go to those journal articles. So like that, you try your best. Okay. Any other thing you want to get clarified? So if you want to have PDF, මෙතන හැපතින PDF කියලා. So you can download them. Here, මේ PDF තියෙනවනේ. So you can download them. මේ Academia. Here, you can download. මෙතන මෙහෙම download කරගන්න පුළුවන්. So you download them and save them in a separate folder. Right. Any other thing you want to clarify? So next day we will discuss. I am asking, what did you learn from them? What are the strategies? Then what were the more suitable teaching methods? Then data collection tools, the conclusion. So you have to be ready to tell me. Then if the time permits, we will go for preparing some activities for the objectives. I will show you how to do that and you have to prepare. Right. Any other thing you want to get clarified from what we have discussed so far? There's nothing?
All good, ma'am.
Okay. Right. So then we'll meet next day. I don't know what the date is because yesterday we had to have the class, but since I did not get the link until the last moment, I just went. So then we couldn't have the class yesterday. So then we will discuss and we'll decide what are the dates that we have in the future. I think the January 3rd, though, I have given another date, recent date. We'll see whether it is possible. And so then wish you all a happy new year that enable you to do your studies well and dedicate yourself to do the studies and get through to obtain your degrees. Right. Okay. So then good night, everyone. So we'll meet next year.
Good night,
Thank
ma'am.
you so much, ma'am. Good
Thank you
night.
so much, ma'am. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
Okay,
madam.
do the same. Wish you the same. Okay. Do the same.
Teacher.
ඒ ගමනේ ජෙනරල් මීටින් එක තියෙනවලු 8:00ට නුවර. ඉතින් පාන්දර ඉතින් මෙහෙන් යන්න වෙනවා. 3rd ලබන සෙනසුරාදා. ඒ කියන්නේ 27 වෙනිදා ගිහිල්ලා නැහැ. 27 වෙනිදා තියෙනවා කිව්වේ 27 වෙනිදා කරලා නැහැ. දැන් 3 වෙනිදාට තියෙනවා. මම පිස්සුවක්.